You're listening to the WBT Podcast with Micah Lodge. Listen to all of our podcasts at www.wbtpod.com. Stay informed. Let's get started.
So here we are at the end of the year, and we have a lot to do. We only have a few days left, few weeks left, and it's going to be the end of the year. So I'm going to ask all of you guys in a few minutes, have you looked at your financial statements and see where you stand? But before I get there, I want to go over one thing, and that is, a few days ago I did a podcast, and I asked that everyone think about what they are thankful for in 2017. And I wanted you to look at every single day when you wake up, think about something that you are thankful about. And then I asked you, send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com and tell me what you're thankful for, because I will then take the top 10 that I receive and do a podcast on Thanksgiving Day. So I'm asking for your help. As I'm talking to you, my mic is dropping, so I need to tighten it up. Sorry about that. But anyway, I asked for you to send me an email and tell me what you are thankful about for 2017. We all have something that we're thankful for. So send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com, and I will go through them and take my top 10. Okay, so I'm reminding you again, send it in to me what you're thankful for and why you're thankful for it. So let's get back to the financial statements or the financial condition of your companies, because you probably have not even thought about it, even though I have told you in podcast after podcast, you need to look at your financials and you need to understand them. So at the end of the year, what I love to do with my clients is sit down and do a pull across, which has January, February, March, April, May, all the way through December, and begin scrubbing the numbers. That means going line by line, asking the questions, because now I can see all 12 months and how things are going up and down and how things are not being reported in certain months. So it's good that we begin to clean, or what we call scrubbing your financial statements. And then you need to start looking at building yourself a checklist to figure out where your business is now. Okay? And there are 3 areas that we need to examine with you. One is finance, for your finances, and how to examine your financial documents and analyze the ratios. First, you need to prepare, or have someone prepare for you if you haven't done it, the standard 3 business financial documents that will be the basis of your decisions. And we've gone through this before. One is the balance sheet, and that is the summary of how your business is doing financially at a particular point in time. That's why I like to see the pull across to see how much you're changing from month to month. And my mic is dropping again. What is wrong here? Why doesn't it want to cooperate with me this morning? So you hear me tighten it up. I'm sorry about that. So the balance sheet is very important, because that tells the story of where you stand, not just now, but also in the past. Okay? And how you've changed from month to month. Okay? So it shows all of your business assets, all of your liabilities, and I'm dropping again. You know what? Just 1 second here. As I fix this, I have this screen that's over top of my mic that makes all my wind go away if you hear S's and P's and stuff like that. But it's dropping. Let's see if it's going to stay. Okay, it looks like it's going to stay. Okay, so anyway, so the balance sheet shows all your business assets, your liabilities, your equity. This explanation of how a balance sheet works includes all the information of current assets, all of your items that you've purchased, such as machinery and everything, and the depreciation on it, and all of your, if people owe you money, it shows your cash, your receivables. And let me tell you, if you haven't looked at your receivables as an owner and seen how much people owe you, you have failed as a business person. You need to know that information. So that's vital. And then you need to look at your income statements. And that's why I like to look at the pull across to see exactly how you've been doing from month to month and ask the questions why, what, where. Okay? So the income statement lets you see at a glance whether or not your business is profitable at a particular point in time by itemizing your revenue and expenses, resulting in a profit or loss. And as you know what a profit or loss is, revenue, all income coming into the company, minus all of your expenses and costs of goods, gets you to a net income. And that is what you're going to be taxed on. Okay? So it kind of tells you if you're going to be profitable or if you're going to be in the negative. Okay? It's vital that you look at your income statement and your balance sheet. And then you need to look at your cash flow, which reconciles your opening cash with your closing cash for a particular period, showing you where the money has gone, how much you've spent, where it went to. To prepare a simple cash flow statement for a particular time, such as the year just to pass, list and summarize your business cash flow inflows and outflows for each of these three areas. One, cash flow from operating activities such as revenues and expenses. And then your cash flow from investing activities such as assets purchased and assets sold. And then cash flow from financial activities such as loans and loan repayments. Okay, so you need to look at those three things. If you look at this cash flow, it will show the net income or decrease in your business cash flow over the period of time you're looking at and show you at a glance where the money went to. Once you've examined your balance sheet, your income statement, and your cash flow statement, you need to dig a little deeper by checking your business current ratio, total debt ratio, and profit margin. And it won't take long if you have a good accountant that can walk you through the process. If you don't have a good accountant or if you're just having stuff done by a bookkeeping company out there and they're just doing numbers, I think it's time that you find a good tax accountant or a good accountant that can sit there and scrub the numbers for you. Okay? Because scrubbing the numbers will tell you a whole lot about what's going on in your business. And this should be done every single month. You should be sitting there with your accountant and scrubbing those numbers. Bookkeeping just basically puts the data in and then out comes the data, okay? But if you're not examining what's happening within those numbers, it could lead you down the road to thinking that you're this way, but actually you're another way. You're profitable, but in actuality you're a negative. Or the other way around. You might be doing extremely well. But you need to know that, and the only way you know that is by scrubbing the numbers and getting to know your financial statements. And then you need to begin at this very moment. What are your goals from last year that were completed, and what your goals are for the next year, 2018, that you want to complete, okay? So you have a whole bunch of things that you need to do to look at where you stand as a business, and then the tax issues. How are you going to deal with the tax issues and build some current tax strategies for your business? Okay? But the other item that I really want to push you on is looking forward to next year. What are your plans for the next year based upon how you've performed this year? Remember, the income statement, balance sheet, and the statement of cash flows are the story of your company. They are the numbers that tell you how you have performed. And it gives you the story of how you explain it to any investors that you may have, any management team that you may have on board, if you have any, and how to explain it to the tax accountant when you go to prepare your tax return. So these are things that you need to look at, okay? But I would highly suggest right now, in November, is the best time to start pulling your financials. Get a pull across so you can see each month by month by month by month all beside each other, and you can begin analyzing it. If you can't do it yourself, call my office and I'll do it for you, because That's what we do. We do scrubs of financial statements for clients. And you can call us toll free at 888-681-1518. Ask for Michael Lodge, which is me, and I will set up a time to meet with you or get your financials, and we'll go over the financials and dig through them and do the scrub for you. So call our office again. It's 1-888-681-1518. Okay? Or send me an email at mlodge@lodge-co.com. Now, I want you to really understand how important this is, because if you don't manage your finances, you're not really doing good business, because you don't know where you stand. If you're just looking to see how much cash you have in the bank every single month, and that's how you judge yourself if you're successful, that's not. It's how well you manage that company, and how well you examine those financial statements, and how well you understand them, okay? Vital, vital, vital. So I encourage you, if you need someone to sit down and scrub the numbers with you, just let me know and we'll do it. So that is it for today. Remember to send me an email also and tell me what you're thankful for. I just want to remind you of that for my Thanksgiving blog. My Thanksgiving blog and also my Thanksgiving podcast that I will do on Thanksgiving Day. So let's get to it. Let's be responsible for our businesses, and let's review our financial statements, and let's start scrubbing. Even if we have to get a really strong detergent to scrub those numbers with, we'll do it. So this is Mike Lodge. I hope you all have a great day. This has been the WBT, and we'll talk with you soon.
This is brought to you by Lodge & Co., a business and tax advisory firm where your success is our goal. Call us today toll-free at 888-681-1518 or visit us at www.lodge-co.com and learn more about what we can do for you. Lodge & Co., your source for sound business and tax services.
Thank you for listening to the WBT with Michael Lodge. Join us again tomorrow as we explore more about business and taxes. Follow us on iHeartRadio and go to our podcast website at www.wbtpod.com and listen to all of our podcasts and read our blogs.
World of Business and Taxes on